Hi guys, welcome back to Sheri Approved, and in my hands I have 4 products. They all look very similar, but I actually have gotten questions about these, so I decided that I'm going to do a video specifically on this. In today's video we are going to discuss which COSRX treatment toner slash essence is right for you. So for those of you who are very familiar with Kbeauty, COSRX is not an unfamiliar name. In fact, many of us who are involved in or have been doing Asian beauty, Korean skincare for a while, the name COSRX definitely comes up because COSRX has been one of those companies that has been on the market for quite a while. They are well known for certain products that are very popular. They have in fact a cult following in some of their products. I would have recommended some of them on my various social media, including here on YouTube. And you all know, for example, one of my holy grail products until this day is the COSRX Advanced 96 Snail Mucin Essence. That is a phenomenal product, but I have tried so many other products from COSRX. They have cleansers, they have treatments, they have creams and moisturizers and all of that. But COSRX, I don't know if you noticed or ever checked, where they got their name and so on. It's like COS and RX. It's like cosmetics and RX coming like from prescription coming together. And generally they've been a brand that was focused on very simple ingredients but targeted ingredients, and they usually keep their formulas not very complicated, but they will use specific ingredients to treat particular areas, and they try to do it in a way, or they try to create their formulas in a way so that it's not going to be over irritating on the skin. So while we know that there are key ingredients to treat certain, different types of issues with the skin, COSRX would generally use that, but they will also use maybe some natural extracts or different things to make that product effective but as gentle as possible. And it's one of the things that has caused them to have so much following, because their products have been very effective over the years. They are also known for very minimalistic packaging, very simple, nothing over the top, no frills and so on. You're paying basically for the product and that's it. And you will see when I hold them up in front of me that they are actually very simple. It's very simple packaging, and the product as well, it's very simple, and so on. But in recent times, COSRX actually has been coming out with a lot of new products, and I haven't tried a lot of them, but I noticed that a lot of the newer products have been getting very mixed reviews, and a lot of people who has been in Kbeauty for a long time are saying, they wish COSRX would just go back to the thing that they were focused on from before, and just really continue to develop those lines, or maybe continue with that philosophy. I'm not sure that the philosophy of the brand itself has changed. Or maybe they've been trying to, I don't know, renew themselves or give themselves a different look, and probably target a lot of the new types of skincare products that have been coming out. But anyways, I'm not here to discuss that. I have actually with me 4 of their, what I call their treatment toners. And I think I mentioned in a recent video that there's a lot of talk sometimes, do you really need a toner? The way, we would talk about cleanse, tone, moisturize all the time. And I was saying that nowadays, especially with Asian beauty and Korean beauty, a lot of the toners are not just toners the way we know it in the Western world. A lot of them have extra ingredients for different reasons. So and of course there's also a thin line between toners and essences, as we will see here today as well. But in general, I am not giving up my toner. Toners continue to play a very important role in my own skincare routine, and especially with these particular products, you will see and understand why. So I have 4 of them here. There are others, but these I find to be very effective. So all of these, I will say, first of all, I do recommend, but each one of these have different uses and they may be applicable to different people. So that's why I wanted to share with you. I'm going to share with you each one. I'm going to try to start from the gentle to the strongest maybe, and give you a little bit of an idea of each of the products, what they do, and who could probably use them. So the first product that I'm sharing with you is the COSRX 2-in-1 Poreless Power Liquid. and you're not going to be able to see that one so clearly there, but you can see that I'm a good way in this bottle. This I think is my second bottle of this, and let me tell you a little bit about this product. So the marketing is on point because it says 2-in-1 poreless, so immediately you get the idea that this is going to help your pores, and they actually do market it to help decongest your pores, and in doing so to minimize the appearance of your pores. Now I will just mention a little bit about that just a little while, but the majority of the ingredients or the biggest ingredient in this is that they have actually used willowbark water. And for those of you that know a little bit about willowbark, it's actually kind of like a family or related to salicylic acid. It is not as strong in terms of the effect, but while it is gentle, it works very, very similarly. And that's why it's found in so many products, because it could be like a more gentle form of getting a type of salicylic product into your skincare without creating as much irritation. So this also has like 0.1% of betaine salicylate as well. And if you remember, BHAs, beta hydroxy acids, are oil soluble. So they are able to penetrate the pore through oil and really degunk the pores of the extra sebum. Now, you would have seen me talk about this in my video on how I minimize my breakouts close to my period. So usually you'd find that the 2 weeks before my menstrual period, I will actually bring this into my routine and I will use it every day, because I find that using that every day, it really does help clean out that extra sebum production that comes up around that time because of the change and the fluctuation in my hormones. And of course, by helping to minimize that, I can also not just have the appearance of pores, but also my breakouts. Now, why can this help the appearance of pores is because if you have seen my video on enlarged pores, then you would know that one of the things that could actually make your pores appear enlarged is the collection of sebum in the pores, which kind of make it look kind of stretched. So obviously, if my skin is actually producing a lot more oil, then my pores are actually going to look a little bit bigger, and therefore by counteracting that, I could cause my pores to look minimized by if I'm cleaning that out and I'm having that under control. So this is really good, especially for people with oily skin or people having issues, controlling that extra sebum, especially around that time of the month. Or maybe it's right true. I don't know. Different people may have different levels of oil production in their skin. But yeah, this is one that you may want to look at because it can be used daily. It's gentle enough to be used in the morning under your sunscreen without issues. COSRX does recommend that this can be used on all skin types. I don't know if I'll say all skin types, but they say all skin types, but particularly oily skin. Now, how do you use this? Yes, it can be used daily, but this is the one that I mentioned is kind of like a toner essence, because this one you don't pump it onto a cotton pad. You pump this one into your hand and press it into the skin, and that's how you use it. And then you could continue with the rest of your skincare routine. I like to use it in the mornings. You can also use it at night. But yeah, this is one that I've probably been using the longest out of all the ones that I will share with you today, and I definitely do recommend it, especially for my oily skin girls. So the second one, and I'm going from like the more gentle ones to the stronger ones when it comes to this, and this one is definitely a toner, and they call this the AHA BHA clarifying treatment toner. So you can see this one is very, very liquidy. Again, very simple bottle with a cap and spray nozzle, so you just spray this one out. So let me tell you a little bit about this one. So this is what they call a daily mild exfoliating toner. This does have 0.1% of glycolic acid, 0.1% of salicylic acid, but it also contains that same willowbark, which we know is great for reducing redness and inflammation in the skin and so on. But it also has, and one of the extracts that they love to use, which is an apple fruit extract, which is kind of like a kind of natural enzymatic kind of thing. But yeah, so you are getting AHAs and BHAs in this, but in a very, very soothing way. In fact, this toner actually refreshes the skin, it softens the skin, and it can actually help in the prevention of blackheads and whiteheads if it is used daily. I will usually recommend like the Pixie Glow Tonic as a nice starting acid toner, but when I recommend that, I would recommend it for use at night. This one is another very, very gentle acid toner, but this one has a little bit of AHAs, a little bit of BHAs, not as strong as the Pixie, but this one can even be used in the morning. And while it sounds as though, oh my goodness, that has like nothing in it, that's not going to do anything for my skin, I actually do see a difference with this, and I could actually use this in the mornings. You could also use this under your sunscreen with no problem as well, and this could be used daily, and it you know, over time you will start to see a difference. If you are someone who is a little bit more scared about starting with acids, or you want to probably get an acid toner into your routine and you don't know where to start, this is a really good one to start with. And again, while it can be used daily, you would want to probably start every other day, every 2 days. Just see how your skin adjusts. COSRX also recommends this for all skin types, and this is very, very simple to use. You literally just mist it onto a cotton pad, and this one you swipe on your skin, and then of course you continue with the rest of your skincare routine. So yeah, that's another one. While gentle, it is very, very effective, and I definitely also recommend that one. Good. So we're starting to get into the stronger ones now. So this one is the BHA Blackhead power liquid. Again, the lighting, I'm sorry, but again, COSRX and the marketing. So BHA Blackhead power liquid. So anybody with blackheads, this is the first thing they want to reach for. And it's marketing, and of course there is some truth to it, because BHAs do help to treat blackheads. And again, BHA salicylic acid, especially because it's of its ability to penetrate the skin, or penetrate through oil in order to do what it has to do. That's why it is so effective. And of course, you know, blackheads really will happen because there's you know, build up in the pores are clogged, and the sebum hardens, and if the top of it get a little bit of exposure to air, it oxidizes, and that's how come you have blackheads, which could be sometimes very, very difficult to extract. So a lot of times, like, it's better to actually prevent the blackheads, because when they are there, you're actually going to have to get them extracted, right? Now, this particular one, again, they've used that same ingredient, the willow bark water, as the base of this. It's like 60-something% of this. But this particular one, why it is a stronger one, is because this one is actually 4% salicylic acid. And this is the one that I mentioned that you could actually use with the COSRX, the 2-in-1 PORELESS. You can use these together, and you can actually use them on the same day. Because this one is so mild as well, that's why they were saying that you could actually pair them together. You could actually pair that one with other BHA products. Now, this one, while it's going to be really good for not just treating blackheads, but salicylic acid is an excellent treatment for acne. And I love that about this particular one, because if you don't necessarily want to treat your acne with a serum, you could actually go this way, because this will actually come in kind of like your toner essence step, and then you could probably use other serums instead. But this one is not going to be for daily use. Now, while some people may be able to tolerate it every single day, it's actually recommended to use no more than 2 to 3 times per week. And of course, again, it depends on your skin condition. Some people may be able to tolerate it more because of their skin. Others may be able to tolerate it less, because remember that it is a 4% salicylic product. Now, something that I want to say about this, which is why I love this one so much compared to others on the market, is because a very, very popular one is the Paula's Choice. Paula's Choice has a BHA exfoliant liquid, and I do have that, and I don't know why I forgot to pick it up to bring it with me to show you. And I am literally just keeping it for these kinds of purposes and demo purposes, because that particular one, while a lot of people love it, there are also a lot of people who hate it, and I'm one of the people that don't like it at all, because when you put it onto your skin, it leaves like a slip, like almost like an oily slip on the skin. And when you have oily skin, that's not a nice feeling. Like, you don't like that feeling on your skin before you're going into your other skincare. I don't know really how to describe it. It's not necessarily like a hydrated feel, but it really feels oily, and I don't like that at all. This one, however, absorbs so nicely into the skin. Again, this one you can actually put into your hands and press into your skin, or you could also put it onto your skin with a cotton pad. I do it both ways, and while you can see that little bit just goes a long way, it feels and it looks almost very, very water-like, and when it goes onto the skin, it literally feels like water. So it's very, very thin, it absorbs well, it does not feel icky and sticky and slippery and slidey like the Paula's Choice, and this is also very, very, very effective. This is another one that can be used day or night, but I wouldn't recommend that you use it both day and night. And it is a really good option, especially if you have acne prone skin and you probably want to try something different in the management of acne in terms of your skincare routine. This is one that you could probably look at. Like I said, it's really effective, and I really do enjoy it. So the last one that I have to share with you, but just before I mention that, I just want to remind you that if you have an allergy to aspirin, though, you should not really be using BHAs. So that's something to keep in mind. Check with your doctor and so on. But yeah, just be careful because, you know, BHAs are related to aspirin. So the fourth item is this, and this is the AHA 7 Whitehead Power Liquid. And like I said, so the last one's a blackhead liquid, and this one is a whitehead. So again, there are a lot of people with whiteheads, and they probably would want to just gravitate and grab this product. But essentially, this is a 7% glycolic acid toner. So it is a 7% glycolic acid toner, very similar to the Ordinary's glycolic solution, very similar to the COSRXAHA, the AHA, BHA toner that they have, which is a 7% glycolic acid toner. Essentially, that is what this is. However, and there is a big however, while this has 7% glycolic acid, it also has that apple fruit water extract thingy that COSRX loves to use. And I'm not sure if it's because that's in the formulation that makes this so much more tolerable on the skin than perhaps, let's say, the Ordinary one. Like if you've used that and you probably find that was a little bit too strong and it stung your skin, while you want to use glycolic acid or something that's a little bit stronger than Pixie, then you might really want to check this one out. I find it to be just as effective, but way gentler on the skin. Like the skin tolerates it, you know, it's even nicer on the skin. That's one. And the second thing is, people could kind of get carried away with the fact that, oh yeah, my skin is handling this really good, I could probably use 7% glycolic acid every night. No. While the skin tolerates this really well, this is only recommended for use 2 to 3 times a week, the same way you would use another stronger glycolic acid toner. So if you are in the market probably to try something new, this one has been around for a long time. And glycolic acid, again, is going to help to exfoliate the skin, very gently break down the bonds of the old skin, you know, and that's on the top layer, and just allow that new fresh skin below to come out and glow. And so when that works with other acids like BHAs and so on, that's how come you're able to decongest your pores and have, you know, nicer looking skin and get rid of hyperpigmentation. It is a form of exfoliation, and we call it chemical exfoliation, right? So yeah, this one, again, simply, it is a 7% glycolic acid toner. Don't get tied up, but it's a really effective one. And if you've had issues with others, this might be one that you could probably try. It is also recommended for all skin types. Like, I don't know if COSRX is recommend everything for all skin types, but I will not recommend this to sensitive skin. While it's, you know, really it's tolerable, I would say that you would probably still want to go with probably from maybe combination oil. Even normal skin can get away with this one and may not experience the effects that they may with another 7% glycolic acid toner. But yeah, guys, so you have quite a bit and quite a few, and all of them may not be for you. Did I just rhyme? Yeah, but yeah, they may all not be for you, but I hope that this video is helpful so that you kind of understand, based on your skin type or where you are in your skincare routine and development of your skincare routine, which one of these products might be useful for you, and you know which one that you could probably bring into your skincare routine. Like I said, COSRX has a long history in the market, and they have some pretty good products that a lot of people are not talking about. And I wanted to bring this up because I've had quite a few questions of people ask me, oh my god, I'm seeing these COSRX toners, these treatments, these serums, these essences, I don't know which one to choose. So I hope that this helps your choice a little bit and make it a little bit easier. Have you guys tried any of these, and what has been your experience with COSRX in general? Because I know there are some really popular products from COSRX that we all love and do enjoy. So I'll see you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.